So, apparently at San Diego Comic-Con, or at some event, more details have come out about the future of the Avatar, The Last Airbender franchise in general. Now, we knew that Avatar Studios had been established and that it was being run by Michael DiMartino and Brian Konietzko, who are the creators of the series and Legend of Korra. They've done a lot of the comics and the books and things. And I guess more details have come out in the first animated movie, which I don't know if it's possibly going to theaters, possibly being made for Paramount Plus. This has me very excited, Chad. I'm reading this via Entertainment Weekly. Aang and his friends are returning for the first Avatar: The Last Airbender animated movie. The first of 3 planned movies from Avatar Studios will focus on the main characters of the original series. Voice actor Jennifer Varney revealed at a Comic-Con panel. There's a lot more about Avatar: The Last Airbender on the way. In addition to the upcoming live-action adaptation from Netflix, which I am not looking forward to, there are new animated movies coming from the show's original creators, as I said, and the first of these will feature some familiar faces we just learned at San Diego Comic-Con. Avatar: Braving the Elements, the rewatch podcast hosted by voice actors Janet Varney of Korra and Dante Bosco, who voices Prince Zuko, held at San Diego Comic-Con panel Friday. Varney wasn't able to make it in person. Bosco was instead joined by Jack Desana, who voices Sokka, and Phil Lamar, who voiced the Earth King in the original series. She did a call with a fun announcement. There have been a lot of rumors flowing around, a lot of speculation, a lot of excitement. I feel it too, Varney said, holding a copy of the novel Avatar: The Rise of Kyoshi. We figured it was time to set the record straight. The first feature-length movie from Avatar Studios will be focused on Avatar Aang and his friends, and I, for one, cannot wait. While the live-action while the live-action Netflix version of Avatar: The Last Airbender is carrying ahead with its full cast, original creators DiMartino and Konietzko are not involved. They are instead working with Avatar Studios starting in 2021 by Nickelodeon and Paramount after the original show found a new generation of fans amid the COVID-19. But that's right, it was released on Netflix. It was huge. That's right, it was like number 1 for like weeks. There'll be a new trilogy of animated films in the Avatar universe. Now we know that the first of these films are separate stories, not a 3-part saga. Will focus on Avatar Aang and his allies in a story set after the conclusion of the original series. As previously announced, the film will be directed by Voltron showrunner Lauren Montgomery and executive produced by DiMartino, Konietzko, and Erica Coleman, Eric Coleman. And that's all the information. Well, first of all, this has been a long time coming. Some of you may or may not know. This was actually the plans of Konietzko and DiMartino for quite some time. After the original series, they wanted to do more stories and kind of fill in some, explain some subplots that were dropped by the time we got to the end of the series with Aang defeating the Fire Lord and everything, restoring balance to the world. Stuff with like Zuko's mother, which is later on explored in comics. What happened though is that, of course, you had the infamous M. Night Shyamalan Last Airbender movie, which completely offset the franchise. That movie was so horrible that Nickelodeon said, all right, listen, we are not going to move forward with your ideas for a sequel show following a more adult Aang and his various allies and various characters in the series. And later these were told in comics, because of the movie, because The Last Airbender, Nickelodeon just said, listen, that's verboten. We're not going to speak it. It's toxic because of what Shyamalan did. And so they eventually moved on. They did Legend of Korra, and that's what it was. It took 12 fucking years after that to finally get to where we are now, which I'm very happy about. I've always been interested to see these characters older or as adults. I think there's a lot to explore there. It's what we probably should have gotten instead of Korra. And so I, for one, am very excited for this. Again, I mean, we kind of know where a lot of these characters end up because of Korra. That's the trouble with the prequel. But man, they're bringing back a lot of these original voice actors, and they're going to be facing off against new threats. I think that could be really fun. I feel like there's a lot there. I think Avatar: The Last Airbender, to me, I can only speak for myself. That, to me, is one of the greatest animated shows of all time. It's probably my favorite animated show of all time. The world building, the stories, the characters, the animation. It's gorgeous. I think it also acts as a fantastic gateway to anime for people who have never been exposed to anime before. It's Western anime, really. And I think it's great. And so now this is opening up, and I think Avatar is being rediscovered by people is beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. And so to hear this, it makes me very happy. It makes me very happy. So, and it'll be good to see Aang again, and Katara and Sokka and new. And, as older people, either as adults. I mean, that'd be crazy if they're like my age or something. They're in their 30s or in their 20s or something. I would love that. But yeah, I'm very curious to see what this is going to look like, chat. I feel like we've been waiting for this. We were hurt. We were all hurt years ago, but now it's being fixed. This will make things right. So I, for one, cannot wait for this. What about you guys? How do you feel about the proper return? The proper return of Aang, Katara, Sokka, Zuko, Toph, all of these characters. The proper return of Avatar: The Last Airbender. I'm very curious. What about you, chat? How do you feel about this? You know how I feel. You know how I feel, chat. Let's see here. That's right. Sim Curious made the Dragon Prince, which I want to check out. It was the animation style, though, that really bothered me. But I heard it got a lot better. Guess the Paramount Plus. Yeah, definitely Paramount Plus. Either Chris, off topic, but are you a fan of Married with Children? I didn't really watch it, honestly, Vanja. Seen the clips and stuff. One of the actors from Married with Children, what's his name? Voice Mako in Legend of Korra, matter of fact. I agree, it's so good. Cassie agreed, it's iconic. Boy, sorry, I don't hate Korra, but they should have just made Avatar Shippuden, even if no one cares about them doing politics after the war. Well, the thing of, I know, I've talked about Korra many times. I feel like there's a lot of good stuff about Korra. I like the Korra character. I like the first season, even though I feel like they dropped the ball at the end, and I like the third season quite a bit. It's just that, and it's not even the full fault of Konetsuko and DiMartino. They always intended Korra to just be a one season. It was supposed to be a one season series. That was it. But Nickelodeon ordered more, and there was issues with the animation, and the storylines weren't very tight, and they didn't know what to do with certain characters. I mean, that was obvious. By the time we get the 4 seasons, other characters are like, we don't know what the fuck to do with you. And then the budget was cut in half by season 4. Characters were literally moving around like this, and they were still images. I mean, it was a mess. It was a mess by the end of the Legend of Korra, chat. And again, there were some good moments, but overall, it's like when you compare it to the Avatar, it's like, oh, give me a break. When you compare it to Aang in the game. It is not of the same quality in any capacity. There's some great things about it. I think Korra is great. And I feel like Amon is an excellent villain. I really like Sahir too, and I like Asami is a supporting character, and I like Tenzin as well. But there's some other stuff that just doesn't work about the show at all. It's just flawed. I'm Xavier. Hey there. What is the anime? That is an excellent question. They did not say. I now. One thing I am concerned about is, we've seen the return of some of these animated shows and a new animation style. Look at Rugrats, Chad. That has that weird abomination CGI claymation style. It does not fucking work. I'd be very upset if we find out this is CGI. I want this to be 2D. This needs to be 2D. Okay? I want it to look like the original show. If it does not, I'll be like, God fucking damn it. I'll be really upset. I'll be very disappointed. BSGO, my Taichi loves Avatar and agrees on most of what you say. Can't wait to talk to her about this news. Nice. So this is the Book of Boba Fett. I hope not, Duma. I hope not. But there's a risk of that. There's a risk of that. Needs to be like Samurai Jack. I mean, it doesn't need to be like, I don't know. There's tons of Asian influences in both shows. Obviously, it's based on various East Asian cultures. From everywhere from Japan to China to the South Korea to the various other East Asian countries. Samurai Jack's obviously influenced by anime. That Korean ink is expensive. Tendo says CG. I'll make that bet. No. I'll be pretty damn sad if it is CG. That'd be a goddamn. Fans will be fucking pissed. We'll see. Bubba Donks, welcome to stream. It'll probably be 2D. Paramount bring back Beavis Butthead show in 2D. True. Although Beavis Butthead is definitely cheaper than Avatar. There's no question. He'd be like, Soldier Boy, look at home. Have you messed up his ass? I'll be like, you're such a god. No, that's me. That's me looking at fucking Avatar Korra. At the Korra series, I'm like, such a goddamn disappointment. That is all. Can someone make that meme? Can someone do that for me really quick? That'd be amazing. I could have sworn they put out a CGI teaser this year. No. I would have known about that. I would have known about that teaser. I would 100% know about that teaser. Oh, let's see here, Jim. But yeah. That's the Avatar news. At the end of the day, I am very excited about this. I've been patient. We've all been patient, chat. We were burned horribly because of M. Night Shyamalan, and we paid the price for it. But now that we've had time to heal, and things looks like the wrongs are addressed, and we're gonna finally get some good content from this franchise because we deserve it. We all deserve it, chat. This show is amazing. I highly recommend checking it out, and I'm super excited that I hope through these new movies and these new anime projects that we'll get new fans, new generation of fans, chat. It's very, very exciting. Very, very exciting.